All right, welcome back. Today, we're going to dig deep into one of the most powerful tools in any safety investigator's toolkit. I'm talking about the Fishbone Diagram. Let's jump right in. This quote from Malcolm Forbes, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures a trap that, let's be honest, we all fall into from time to time. An incident happens, and the pressure is immediately on to find a solution and find it fast. But the thing is, the easiest answers, they're almost never the right ones. So the big question is, how do we fight that impulse, right? How do we actually move beyond just the obvious surface-level blame game and get to the heart of what really went wrong? Well, the answer really lies in moving beyond that surface-level blame. We have to stop accepting those easy, simple conclusions like human error. You've heard it a million times. But human error isn't a cause. It's a symptom. If we want to find a real, lasting solution, we have to dig into the system that allowed that error to happen in the first place. And this kind of structured approach actually has a name. It's called root cause analysis, or RCA for short. Think of it as a method for being a detective, for systematically digging down through all the layers of an incident to find those true underlying causes, the fundamental failures that if you fix them, will stop this from ever happening again. So, let's talk about the anatomy of a proper investigation. One of the absolute best tools in that whole RCA toolkit gives us the exact structure we need to guide us. And that tool is the Fishbone Diagram. Now, you might also hear it called an Ishikawa Diagram, named after its creator, or sometimes a cause and effect diagram. But honestly, Fishbone is the one that sticks, and for a really good reason, as you're about to see. I mean, it literally looks like the skeleton of a fish, right? The whole investigation starts right here at the head. This is where we put our problem statement. It needs to be a super clear, specific description of the incident we're trying to figure out. Then, branching off from that main spine, you have the bones. And each one of these bones represents a major category of potential causes. This is where the magic happens, because this structure instantly gives our thinking some order. And right there, that's the core strength of this whole thing. The diagram forces you to explore all these different categories. It stops you from just jumping to that first most obvious conclusion. It makes you broaden your perspective and guarantees a much, much more thorough investigation. Okay, so what are these categories? Now, you can totally customize them for your situation, but there's a really popular and incredibly useful framework, especially in the world of safety, known as the 6 M's. So here they are, the 6 M's. We've got man, which is all about people and human factors. Machine for equipment. Method for procedures. Material for all the stuff being used. Measurement for inspection and data. And finally, Mother Nature for the environment. Let's break a few of these down so you can see what I mean. First up is man, or as we prefer to say now, people. This is the bone where we explore everything related to human involvement. We're asking questions like, was the person properly trained? Were they tired? Was the supervision what it needed to be? See, it goes so much deeper than just slapping on that human error label. Next, we've got machine, which is all about equipment. Did a tool just break? Was a machine poorly maintained? Was it even the right tool for the job? Anything and everything to do with the physical hardware goes right here. Then there's method, and this one is about procedures. And honestly, this one is absolutely crucial. We're talking about the how. Is there even a written procedure for this task? Is it old and outdated? Maybe it's just plain wrong. Or are people cutting corners because the official way is just too slow or impossible to follow? This category, this is where you often find those really deep systemic problems. And another big one is Mother Nature, which is really about the environment. This covers all those external factors. Was the lighting terrible? Was it way too hot or freezing cold or super noisy? Could the physical layout of the whole workspace have played a part? You see, when you combine this with the other M's, you start to see how this framework makes sure you look at an incident from every single angle. Okay, so theory is one thing, right? But let's put this into practice. We're going to do a practical walkthrough. Let's take a pretty common safety scenario and actually build a fishbone diagram together, step by step. All right, here is our problem statement. This goes right at the head of our fish. The problem is, a worker slips on an oil spill in a warehouse. Nice and simple, clear and specific. That's what you want. Okay, so what's the easy, surface-level conclusion here? Oh, the worker was careless, right? They weren't looking where they were going. Case closed. But a real investigation, a deep analysis, asks why. Why was there oil on the floor in the first place? Why wasn't it cleaned up? And why didn't the workers see it? So let's start brainstorming using our 6M's framework. Under machine, maybe we find out a forklift has a slow, persistent leak. Okay, under method, we discover there's no regular equipment inspection schedule in place. Nobody's checking for leaks. Then under man, or people, maybe the worker was rushing, and also they were never specifically trained on slip hazards. And finally, under environment, we find out the lighting in that part of the warehouse is just terrible. And just like that, look what happens. The analysis reveals the real root causes. It's not about a careless worker anymore, is it? It's about systemic failures, a lack of maintenance procedures, and poor lighting in the workplace. See, these are problems the company can actually fix to make sure this doesn't happen to someone else. So let's boil this whole thing down to a simple 4-step process. Step 1, define your problem statement. Make it crystal clear. Step 2, identify your main cause categories. The 6M's are a great place to start. Step 3, brainstorm all the possible causes you can think of for each category. And finally, step 4, analyze the whole diagram and zero in on those true root causes. So what are the key takeaways here? Well, the Fishbone Diagram is just an incredible tool. First, it creates a visual snapshot of the problem so everyone can see it. Second, it broadens your team's understanding by making sure you explore all the possibilities. It also keeps everyone focused on the causes, not just the symptoms. And maybe most important of all, it helps you uncover those systemic failures that go way beyond just blaming one person. So, I want to leave you with a question to think about. Think about your own workplace. Think about those near misses, or even those small incidents that happen. What hidden causes, what systemic risks could a Fishbone diagram help you uncover? It's pretty powerful stuff when you think about it. Hey, if you found this deep dive useful, and I really hope you did, make sure you subscribe to ITeachSafety. We're always breaking down essential investigation techniques just like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and stay safe.